Oh my gosh. We are the Are we live? Well, if we're
Do it
not,
live.
yeah, we are. We are doing it live. And to make sure
Oh,
that I
was
know
that a hot mic? Shit.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
What? Everyone likes Jerome. Jerome's a
And
Chad.
anywho, there it is. Hello everybody.
Excuse me.
My name is, depending on what you call me, the Guardian Falco or like the Captain Falco, and welcome to 32 of the background noise.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, I actually did make a meme for the EFAP crew, and like I think I did something wrong because all I'm getting is yet the. So I'm like, oh, I must have spelled it wrong, but that's kind of the joke, I guess. So it's like, yeah, whatever. It's a meme. I don't care. I can't spell. Who knew? It's kind of funny that I give out sometimes writing advice, and it's like, you can't spell. It's like, yeah, I know, but those who can't do teach. You know. So, anywho, hello, other people in the thing, in the room, sitting across from me, physically. What are you guys doing? Say hello.
Hello, I am the Night Watchman. I have two YouTube channels. Well, yeah, I know because my old YouTube channel got hacked for currently unknown reasons. But I got sort of a new one. I mostly just post more short form meme content on that. I'm trying to
Sure.
pivot more onto Odyssey.
Mhm.
But because my content's a bit too spicy for YouTube, so they always try and put me down on the algorithm.
Yeah,
And
I hear that.
yeah,
Like,
but I'm just
I
your
wouldn't know.
friendly neighborhood plague doctor, everyone.
Hello. He'll spread the plague. That's what they do, right?
No, I was. No, we can. What am
Wow,
I trying to say?
that was easy. Anyways,
I'm no like.
don't worry
Oh,
about it.
this sucks. I know.
A frog person.
I'm the other bird.
Hello. Oh, you must have went away.
I'm
Oh,
gonna grab another pizza. Hold on.
oh, okay. You're gonna grab a pizza. It's a pizza, late crusty crab pizza.
Oh jeez. That's an old episode. Like,
Oh
like
yeah, that's
season 1.
it is. Also, just in case it breaks, I'm also recording. So that's a really interesting trick to use. It's gonna overheat my computer like crazy, but that's fine. So if you didn't know, there's a video out there that says an anime has a fascist problem of some kind. I did not know this. So I want proof. So it's like so there's a video here by somebody. So we're gonna take a look. Gonna transfer to this person here. I've never seen this person before, and I forget who it's by, but the link of the original video will always be in the description later on, like after the stream.
Dude, you already have 846 comments. Holy shit.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm checked your video feed. Like,
Oh, cool.
how do you have this many comments? Like,
Uh,
you just started.
well, my
That's
YouTube
insane.
didn't just start. Yeah. That's probably from my viral video.
That's some good SEO right there.
I have a
846
viral
people
video.
watching right now.
I do have a viral video. So I don't know what these things are by them. These look like Dragon Balls. Little fire things and little squigglies. And why is this TV unplugged? Like,
Oh, it's plugged into the Dragon Ball. It's powered by the.
oh
Dragon
my
Ball.
gosh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 4-star Dragon Balls out there. There's a lot of grandpas. So.
And they all die.
Yeah.
Exact
They
same
all
way.
die. Anywho.
Everyone died. The end.
All right, let's go. We got 15 minutes of this.
I love anime. Credentials? Okay, how about this? I'm
Okay,
Oh, God.
already
Somebody
I
put
have.
Naruto's.
So, if someone says like I'm a fan of anime, I don't expect them to prove it. Because
he's a,
like
yeah,
credentials, I'm like I don't need credentials.
He's the exact kind of person the anime snob eats for breakfast.
He used the fucking clip of. Have you guys ever seen that commercial? The one he just showed?
Oh God,
no.
What's up with his teeth? I mean, you could afford.
We don't know his arguments yet, so we can't do an ad hominem yet.
Oh, okay.
So that commercial that he has.
I have no idea what that is.
That is a commercial in which these people are all at a fucking Japanese restaurant or whatever, and then you have these kids go like, I like anime, I like manga, and then there's this random fucking emo guy that goes, Karukamesh! It's a fucking cringe commercial, but I love it.
All right.
I'm all caught up in One Piece. I've done my...
Oh, wow. He named One Piece the most, like, overblown thing in like, anime shonen. It's like, it has... Yeah, it's like saying, I like Naruto. It's like,
The entire show is just... The entire show is just completely... Yeah, they just...
It's long.
Post Marineford is just there to sell toys. It's a Japanese G.I. Joe, basically.
All right.
How do you do, my fellow weaves? I watched the One Peak and the Dragon.
The One Peak. Peak fire, bro.
Time. This is a subject matter that I am very familiar with. I watch the contemporary stuff. I watch some of the classics. I read the mangas.
How dare you?
Yu Hakusho?
How dare you?
Like Chainsaw Man, Hell's Paradise, and Kaiju number 8. So believe me, I'm not some jackass trying to
notice how that's all the mainstream stuff.
No, it's kind of funny. There is some mainstream stuff and there is some side stuff, but again, why do you have to go over your like your credentials? Like I don't.
Oh, and the irony of him making his whole case about anime being fascist, yet he uses a black guy as an example of a tryhard. Yeah, it's very, very, very tastefully.
So hi Susan. Please don't cancel my stream.
Hey Susan.
But yeah, it's kind of funny because like a lot of those dudes would actually appear at the were like some of the only people that went for the dub and sub movies at the theater, and I'm like, and it's all, and of course they were anime, and I'm like, it's like the stereotype does exist.
I have no interest in. You know those kids in the hall who scream anime stuff? I'm just like them. Not really, but I read the anime.
I'm sorry. It's just like, I'm just like them, but not really. That's a self-report. Anyway.
Boards. I read the Twitter takes. I watch the anime TikToks. Psst, by the way, you should follow me on TikTok and YouTube too if you haven't done so already. Okay, thank you. What I'm saying is that I'm no stranger to
I'm just waiting. Really, I'm just waiting for an argument, really. You can say you have credentials all you want. I don't really care. Really? I mean, I care a little. It's just like, when you say your credentials at the beginning, it just, to me, it feels like, yeah, you said it before, Froggo. It's like, hello, my fellow kids. Like, yeah.
And anime discussion spaces. And these discussion spaces are generally politic free. But that's not to say that there are no social issues within anime communities. If you watch my videos...
So, he's talking about, okay, so, I wonder how does this not communicate to any other community? Right? It's like, well, in the basketball community, it's usually politics free, but then like that doesn't mean there's no social issues. Like, so here's the thing: just because it's a social issue doesn't mean it's political.
Everything was going well political-wise at basketball, but then someone had to bring in the fried chicken.
Right.
Someone had to until the Fire Nation attacked. Yeah.
Oh no.
Then everything changed when Gamergate happened.
You know I'm big on unraveling intersections of, well, everything. There are a lot of POC...
I don't know you.
Queer, trans, and disabled anime fans. Turns out, there's a lot of racism, homophobia, transphobia, and ableism within these communities.
You think if they're all phobic, they'd be too afraid to talk to them?
So that is a very weird thing. That's a weird thing to say, is that these communities have homophobia, despite the fact that, you know, anime has lots of fucking gay characters.
He doesn't seem that pissed off about it. He seems pretty happy to smugly brant at us about apparent phobias.
It's kind of funny. It's like, it's almost like a fence-sitting position, where it's like, he says like, oh, it's full of people that are great, but it's also full of people that are bad. It's like, so which one is it?
His script was possibly written by AI.
He does realize anime communities love to ship characters with the same sexuality, right?
Yes.
It's not full of homophobia.
Even, like, it's kind of funny because, like, anime is open about whatever they're talking about. They're not afraid to go there. Because in their culture, it's completely fine. Like, in fact, they don't bring it up. It's just something that's being there. Like, it's all natural. Like, it's not forced in. So, and
there's
also, again, how does not apply to other communities?
I'm still kind of tied up against the whole, it's also full of sexist motherfuckers.
I mean, yeah.
There are tons and tons and tons of female characters from anime that people like.
Or even the other way. It's like there are plenty of male characters that people like. It's like our female characters. It's just that the reason why you would call them sexist, maybe, is because they're attractive. And they oogle them. And I'm like, well, what do you think that, like, they drew them for sometimes? It's like, that's kind of one of the main reasons. And they don't really hide it. It's like...
And this is not unique to anime. We all know the shitty "you wouldn't last 5 seconds in a Call of Duty lobby" meme. We have all heard some dipshit.
You wouldn't. Oh, look, he brought the quartering.
Oh,
put that on your bingo card.
You whip that card out.
And it's kind of funny. Yeah, you wouldn't survive a Call of Duty lobby. You'd be too, like, people would be triggered today. That's true. That's not a. It may be a meme, but it has truth in it. It has a lot of truth.
Not that you actually say anything Call of Duty lobby nowadays, because these assholes took that away from us, and now they have AI bots who will just ban you for saying just the F word. It's like,
which is
screw you,
because they make you sign a thing. It's like, if you're too mean, they'll boot you off. Like, yeah.
Don't be too mean in an M-rated game about
shooting people. It's like
shooting people.
You get to kill people, but don't you dare make a sexual comment of any kind. Like, these people backwards. Like,
yeah, the irony is just lost on these people, or they just don't care.
Hold on, guys. Let's stop playing Call of Duty. I just got some news. Oh fuck, my dad died. Banned.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's like, it's kind of funny. You can't bring up real life death. It's like,
No, he said the word fuck, so he's immediately banned.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
I'm a little curious about a few problematic ideas that I see.
Problematic ideas.
Anime fans. What am I getting
problematic?
So I'm sort of getting Poisoning the Well vibes. Like, he's telling, like, there's problematic people. It's like, what are you getting at?
Problematic. He said problematic. That automatically invalidates in my head. I know he's going to go into this with the worst of faith possible.
I don't know. I don't know yet, but it seems like if that's your setup, then it better not be Poisoning the Well. But, like, I don't know yet. So.
I don't know you. The most horrifying and toxic arguments I have ever gotten in online were with anime girl profile pictures. Annoying anime profile pic conservatives have the most obnoxious shit-posting bad.
He shows
Of course, they're 4chan trolls.
He shows Pepe.
They know what riles your jimmies, but they're
not it's like
serious.
It's like when you go inside the bathroom and it says like and you see someone scratch the words "you're dumb," and it's like, well, yeah, No, you are, and you scratch that part out. Like this is this because they know it's like it's going to get somebody angry. It's, goodness me. It's like it's kind of funny that like he says he's not triggered or anything like that. I'm like, nah, dude, this is. I think this is self-reflection, a little bit.
Faith attitudes that I've ever engaged with. These conversations can will me into sticking my arm into a blender just to experience the sweet relief of focusing on physical pain instead of mental agony. And whenever I spot
that looks pretty good.
Neo-Nazis, fascism advocacy, general right-wing toxicity,
right-wing toxicity.
Oh, sure. Left-wingers can never be toxic.
It's kind of funny. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, left-wing can't be toxic. I'm like, have you seen internet culture? Go on Twitter sometime and tell me that's not left-wing toxicity, like 100%. Like,
oh my god.
And here's the thing, like, there are people who show this, and I'm like, hold on, do you see these pictures translated in the background, like Make America Great Again? Make America Great Again.
Yeah, I see that.
Like, and then they put it there, and I'm like, gee, I wonder why they do that. It's like
subliminal messaging.
It's like when Nerdrotic says talk about it. It's like, yeah, he's trying to get a rise out of you, and it works because you're so easy. Like, and here's the thing: it's a joke because the movie Blue Beetle, right? Like, I don't want to go on too much, but like it plays off like the Mexican stereotype. So he said, the review is we're gonna taco about it. So it's like, yeah, he's pulling it from the movie. It has nothing to do with his beliefs on race. Like, if you actually would do your due diligence, you know.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
That's what I mean about this. I'm like, did you do research, or are you just complaining to the air and hope nobody complains back? Yee! The Night Watchman! Yee! Yee!
7 times out of 10 is one of these profiles. Before anyone says that, yes, I know that many left-leaning, great, wonderful people use anime profile pictures. We love you. Keep up the positive behavior. But
you see when
oh my gosh, mask off.
You see when you see when you're left, you're amazing and you're great. And
when you use anime pictures, it's like yeah. Keep up the good fight. You know, it's
like yeah, these leftists is like, but criticizing individual leftists might criticize, actually being something.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, though, it's like when they're using it there are people, right, that use the whole thing unironically. And I'm like, yeah, but here's the thing, those people are crazy, and we don't talk to those people.
Also, I'm sorry, it's just like, what kind of Reddit post or what Twitter post, what kind of post did you get on or follow to? Because I've seen so many people with anime profile pictures, and they're usually not at all.
They're pretty like decent people. Yeah.
The only ones you'll find with profile pictures like that are shit posters.
Sometimes they are. Yeah. That's what I mean about the 4chaners. Yeah, they're like, hey, dude, we're gonna rile people up. It's like, yeah. And then there's people with profile pictures that, no, I just like the anime. And then you take them on an individual basis. You don't do this crap of like collectivism, like guilt by association. Which I don't know if that's where we're going or not, but it feels that way.
Yeah.
Why fascism? Why anime? Why do these seemingly unrelated things have such a potent intersection? Well, they might be more related than you think.
Okay, dude.
Anime times Hitler.
You need to prove it. Okay? You need to prove it, okay?
He's not.
Get to proving it. He
doesn't have to prove anything. He knows his audience of, woke hashtag NPCs will just eat it up because he says all the right current things.
Okay, what exactly I'm sorry to interrupt, but like what does that mean by I don't know. Like I don't know if I use that term. Woke. I just don't know what it means anymore. It's sort of like what do you mean by it exactly?
Oh, what I mean by woke?
Yeah.
People who just spout like cultural Marxist nonsense about,
okay.
of just pushing collective guilt on people simply because they're the majority, and how oppressed minorities can do no wrong simply because they're a quote unquote oppressed minority. That's what I mean by wokeism. Just this blatant double standard in pursuit of cultural Marxist ends. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. That seems to be accurate to what you're. I mean, like, it seems that could be what he could be.
That's the simplest explanation I can give.
No.
Need longer.
That just seems to be what he's talking about.
So pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
In this video, I will explain the appeal to Japanese cultural fandom and anime fandom for the average fascism fan, neo-Nazi.
Fascism fan? Fascism fan?
So what if I just
imagine
went to a lefty
if hold on.
I went to a lefty and called them the communist fan.
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Fascists are always fanatical. What are you talking about?
I just love it.
Double entendre.
I just love it. There's a there's like a there's a convention out there, and it's Fascism Con. Are you like fascism fans all over the world come over? Oh man, are you from China? Oh, great. It's like, yeah, I'm from Cuba. Like, whoa.
Oh my god.
It's like, sorry. I mean, like, there's public world governments, and like, it's like, how many people did you put in the camps? I don't know, like 1,000. Like, oh man, That's a world record. You know, it's like fascism fans. I'm like, there's no such thing. I'm sorry. Like not in the same way that you would like, that the same way fandom works. I'm sorry. Like that's just, ooh, that was a dumb thing to say. Because it makes me laugh at your premise.
I love how the trad wife is just blocked by his ugly mug. that symbolizes a lot of.
It's kind of funny. Like, I don't know, dude. She's a snappy dresser,
etc. And how these fandoms are
also. It's kind of funny. We've run full circle for the remember the what was it, extra credits. So like you'll see an iron cross and you'll think of Nazism. Well, look at that. It's an iron cross. Oh man, no wonder they call it NPCs. Like,
accommodating for online right-wing activism. Just so we're clear,
hold on, let's go back.
How these fandoms are accommodating for online right-wing activism. Just so we're clear, half the time I use the word fascist in this video, it's a blanket term for Nazi shit. Okay, great, wonderful. To understand why fascists and alt-righters love anime, we need to understand why fascists and alt-righters love Japan. First off, I don't know if you remember this, but
fascists, alt-righters love Japan because history. Let's go.
My hero.
Let's go, buddy.
Japan had a bit of an anti-fascism phase in the 20th century. They were obviously great buds with a certain mustache man as well as the government practice of statism.
Oh my gosh! Sadism? Sadist? They're sadists?
My god.
I'm a sadist, guys! We made it!
It's statist.
Whatever. I can't read either.
This guy's actually saying we like Japan because they were fascists back in the day.
Which is okay, so listen up, world history. Every single country has had this sort of problem. Okay? There's no such thing as a country that's never done anything bad in their past. It's if you go back long enough. There's like a sheets and like it would take forever in order to name the crimes of every country.
And if we really want to get into specifics, since I'm World War II history buff, Japan was more in line with a Shintoist theocracy than it was an actual fascist state. They were just in a non-aggression-pact Germany. That's it.
Well, oh no, oh no, water. It went down the wrong thing. I'm gonna die.
Okay.
And Japan learned very quickly that the non-aggression pact didn't mean much, since they also invaded the Soviets, which also had a non-aggression pact with them.
They also,
So
well,
yeah, so Japan realized that they were really on their own.
Japan wanted all of the Pacific, and that includes Pearl Harbor. So they were going to attack it no matter what.
So
yeah,
basically, fascists or not.
So it's like, yeah, and they were very dictatorship, like, absolutely. They were an empire.
No, they were literal Shintoist theocracy who worshipped the emperor as a literal god on earth.
Yeah. Like, that's where Final Fantasy gets its, like, god from. It's not actual god as in, like, the Christian god. It was, like, the guy in charge is God. Like, yeah.
So is it statism or is it statism?
I don't know. It's really hard to say. I don't know.
Show me the stats.
Oh, wait.
I'm going to check your own G.
Authority of the state, so it is statism.
Statism. Okay.
Political system in which the state has substantial centralized control over social and economic affairs. Just one of many flavors of fascism. And listen, modern Japan is a robust place with lots of political discourse. It is home to leftist political groups and egalitarian pro-immigrant initiatives.
Oh my gosh, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny he wants to own all these positions that are great to the left, and the right is like, they're fascist. Like, this is coded. Oh my gosh. It's so weird.
If you notice this picture,
does he even have any examples for his claims? I mean,
well, he just said it's good. Yeah. See? This is good.
It's good, so I'm right.
Yeah, it's good. Therefore, my side is correct.
If you look at this picture of Abraham Lincoln right before he's shot, you'll notice that it's not John Wilkes Booth, but Trump pointing the gun right at his head.
No. It's like, oh my gosh, Abraham Lincoln is. You see, they missed Abraham Lincoln by his ear.
I'll be right back.
It's like by his. Okay, we're gonna go on a little bit because it's too long to not go.
But anyways, I'm about to talk a bunch of shit on Japan and their objectively conservative and anti-immigrant society. USA was not the only bitch boy on the block. Japan was a stinky dickhead on the front of imperialism, colonialism, and general atrocities.
It's kind of funny. Again, like, he said the thing where it's like, by the way, all these things that are bad, right-wingers love it, you know? It's like, oh no.
Has Japan made a whole lot of historic and contemporary effort to right these wrongs? No. But after everyone's...
Is that true, Memecrow? I'm sorry.
What?
Is that true?
Oh, well, Japan's, let's say they're still pretty conservative, so I don't... they have a very strict immigration policy. I mean, they barely allow anyone in.
What do you mean by conservative? Like a...
Yeah, like very staunchly traditionalist. They don't like outsiders that much. I don't know why he's in for Japan. I mean, Japan undermines his argument, to be honest. It's a literal ethno state.
Well, it's not as much. I've always heard China is more strict, like, about that stuff. Especially when you can't go there. If you name China by name, you have to say Southeast Asia. So it's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Said, hey, Japan, chill the fuck out. Japan decided to embrace egalitarianism, leaving their fascist roots behind, right? No, I'm going to generalize here.
What's wrong with egalitarianism? Oh, wait. I don't know. That seemed underhanded.
Japan hates immigrants and refugees. The incredibly low number of them that they allow into Japan each year is no coincidence.
Why is that necessarily a problem? Why is, like, immigration such a great thing?
I mean, yeah, just in of itself, like.
Yeah, it's like, if you want to convince me that there are some places where immigration is a good thing and there's immigration that's a bad thing. It's like, it's not just a blanket term for each side, you know, of the political aisle. It's like some people can allow more people in than others, and that can affect your culture, that can affect your profits, that can affect land. It's like there's all of these factors that you need to consider.
America has many right-wing hate groups, and so does Japan with contemporary nativism, an anti-immigrant movement that intensified through being shared in online spaces. These calls for...
So? What's wrong with people?
I mean, Japan is a small island nation with limited land. They can't have... They're full already.
It's, yeah.
It's not like America where we have, like, endless swaths of open land to build a house on.
It's really funny how...
It's really different, yeah.
It's really funny how people like him will make fun of right conspiracy theorists that come up with all these crazy things. Is like, he said it turns to Frogscape. What a crazy thing! But they will make the exact same kind of fucking conspiracy theories where it's like,
yep.
Oh yeah, they like Japan because it used to be fascist. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's kind of, again, it's kind of funny. It's like people are protesting for a thing. Like, I can't believe they're doing that. It's like, yeah, if they're protesting for something you like, you would approve of it. Like, this is so blatant.
I should probably let the people watching us know that I am neither right or left.
This guy's giving me dollar store thought slime vibes.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, I'm center right, so yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm also conservative, but it's like, yeah, but I have ideas that aren't conservative because they have a better argument. It's like, and it's sometimes it sways with the times, because sometimes we need more information on something. Yeah, that's also a thing. But, if you change your mind at a point, you're a traitor or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Perk the ears of some white nationalists. The ethno-state is a right-wing nationalist romantic notion of a state with a unified ethnicity.
I'm sorry. I just love it when they put the, like, you don't know what a white nationalist is? Well, here it is. Here's what it says. Here's what defined as. I'm like, what the heck, man?
Wait, if it excludes non-whites such as black people and Asian
people, yeah, you don't want to complain about...
Then why would we like Japan?
This is kind of weird, isn't it? Especially when, like, the reason why anime is so, like, popular is because it's their culture that it's unfiltered. Like, we get to pick and choose the stuff we like from that filter,
Does he see everybody as that one racist guy with the fucking swastika tattoo from Final Destination?
The guy who's like he gets burned by the fire cross.
Yeah.
Oh man, great times.
Can't
And or race. Many ethno-state enthusiasts.
I think he's talking about Japan, because he's like, oh, Japan doesn't like other people, so therefore they're just like white nationalists. It's like, what?
I gotta explain this person. It's not a xenophobia. They literally don't have much land.
I know.
The housing. The housing market in Japan is like. You think the housing market is bad in America, like Japan, like good luck finding a house in the first place.
You have to stack it on top of each other. Yeah. You
have to literally stack it on top of each other.
Correct. Yeah.
Ethnicity and or race. Many ethno-state enthusiasts, fascists, cite Japan.
Oh my gosh! Freaking fascist! They got it. Who was that?
Still relevant.
Who was that? Who cares? Let's just move on.
That's Richard Spencer.
I don't care. I just don't care.
You see, if you support Trump, then that means you go against my views, which means you have to be sacrificed to our great Lord and Savior leftist God.
True.
What a contemporary ethno-state should be. Moreover, the lack of diversity in Japan is being credited for lower crime rates. Thus, Japan has a very protective culture and policy practice that garners a lot of respect from fascism enjoyers. As anything monocultural and non-diverse is a wet dream.
And I hate, and you gotta love how these leftists actually feed into basically prove us right indirectly by saying, like, yeah, societies that are more homogenous have less internal conflict. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, it's kind of funny, but like that can again, it depends on context. I don't know the context, so it's like I can't agree or disagree. It's just a point he brought up.
Oh God! And in the picture, he's bringing out like
Mein Kampf.
What the?
Which is,
dude, this is heresy. Burn it.
Mm-hmm. In fact, it's kind of funny. I don't think we should burn Mein Kampf. I think we should let people read it because I'm very freedom of speech.
Mein Kampf, everyone's favorite light novel with their favorite
author.
Favorite author and Austrian painter.
Austrian painter?
Adolf Hitler.
See, Mein Kampf is secretly a German romance novel about the love between Hitler and discrimination.
He was looked. It's kind of funny how like there's the other people in World War II are like looked upon greatly,
and how
when they're just as bad,
and how he just spits roast poem between himself and Stalin.
I don't know. It's like, well, the reason why is because like art in any form, it's like you should be able to see it. Like I don't care. It's like anyways.
It's art!
It is.
Someone who got a lot of respect from a certain man who is loved by neo-Nazis is the late Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe.
So that doesn't mean anything to me, because you know how many neo-Nazis we have in the United States? That I think I can count them on my body, maybe? Like maybe 10 people.
Okay.
Like
whoever is watching this video, please look up what he said, because I guarantee that the people who love the Japanese Prime Minister are not neo-Nazis and are just people he disagrees with.
It probably, but like I'm just going for the straight answer of like yeah, they might love somebody, but here's the thing, like a lot of people, like, you know what? I bet there's a lot of neo-Nazis that like Bob Ross. We should. Oh man, Bob Ross is a bad person now. It's like okay. You know what?
Hitler was vegan. I guess we should burn vegans to the stake because they're all fascists.
You know what I mean? It's almost like the McCarthy trials. Like you're just looking for dragons to slay.
Let's just say I have many.
Yes, Froggo. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, with emphasis on slay.
Oh my gosh.
What is that you're drinking? Oh, I'm drinking water. Oh no! And he just shoots himself.
Yeah, because Hitler drank water. Oops, I said the word. Dang it.
Hitler!
Any political disagreements with the man. For starters, historical revisionism and atrocity apologia, not great. Cabinet members closely associated with Japanese Nazi movement, yeah, Abe sucked. But fascism fans and
here's the thing, it's kind of like you're showing these people, and like, am I supposed to know these people? Like, this is a horribly researched video. Like, why would I believe anything you say when you don't have the evidence to back it up?
Neo-Nazis obviously loved him. And this is all to say that there is a lot to love about this country and its culture if you are a neo-Nazi. I think it's
if you are a neo-Nazi,
what the actual fuck?
Imagine if like somebody in like Russia was like, man, there's stuff I love about the United States. It's like, well, you're a traitor to your country. It's like, what?
Oh, you like sushi? You're a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like there's stuff about their culture that I absolutely do like, but there's stuff about the culture I don't like. This is
okay. So so apparently, if I'm intolerant of other cultures, I'm fascist. But if I'm too tolerant towards a certain culture you say is fascist, then apparently I'm still an intolerant bigot.
Yeah,
you just can't win. You can't win. They use whatever methods they have at their disposal to turn you into the asshole when they're the real asshole.
It's kind of funny.
I hate this. I hate this mind game they play.
It's this.
They're always gaslighting.
It's this fence sitter sort of position. Sorry, I had to move away from my mic.
The enlightened centrist.
No, they would call you a coward. It's like, you coward fence sitter. It's like
I was about to agree with him when he said there are lots of things to love about Japan's culture. It's like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I know, right? I was about to say the same thing. I was like, there was a lot of things love Japan. I'm like, yeah. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Oh my gosh, this is a joke. This might be a troll, but here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Even if it is a troll, we're still going to take it seriously for the time being.
Oh boy.
Because this is not too far off from other people.
Yeah, for the sake of fairness,
sorry,
let's
dude.
give him the fullest benefit.
Sunli, hello. Oh.
Hey, Sunli.
Yeah. Hello. So what are you about to say, Froggo? Did you forget? Hello? I can't hear you.
Oh, why did he? Oh, your mic's off. You muted yourself.
Oh, he muted himself. I think there was a something went by, so we're going to continue.
Clear that Japan has a fascism problem. Okay, that's part one. Now I know what you're saying.
Part one?
You haven't talked about anime for a couple minutes now. Well, guess what? It is now anime time. We still need to explain why anime has a fascism problem. Quick, what do anime...
He said Japan has a fascist problem, and he undercut it. Wow. That's...
Fans and
this guy's actually insane.
They both probably fetishize Asian women and need to take a shower. Yes, but they are also both in need of touching some
cartoons are a perfect representation
of
reality,
my gosh,
right?
I'm so sick of this phrase of touching grass. I'm like, dude, it's like it's like the glass onion. It's like, no, you're the one that can't do. You're the one who can't see. You're the one who doesn't touch grass. You know, it's like if we just keep pointing fingers at each other. It's so pointless to say that. It's like, dude, it sounds like you live in a bubble. Like, you're the bubble boy. You can never touch grass even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's like...
in downtown Seattle in his $1 million home.
Downtown Seattle? No, I mean...
in his condo overlooking the bay, like, wondering why anyone could even stand to live in the Midwest. Oh, savages.
It's kind of funny how, like, yeah, how dare they?
Yeah, smug dicks.
They call them flyover states, which I'm like, good. They fly over us. Don't ever come down here.
Yeah, you think you're so artsy and enlightened? You're not. You're just spoiled on being lucky. Well, whatever that means.
We don't know you. This is just like your arguments don't make any sense so far. You need to have something concrete. Like none of this touchy-feely emotion stuff.
Probably the works as an IT, one of the major tech firms.
You need like
most likely Microsoft.
Make an objective point. Please.
Yes, the point that I'm trying to make is that generally, both are chronically online and are part of message board communities. Good old...
What? Huh? How could you say that?
He hasn't actually done his research on these people. He's just
it's just kind of funny. And I don't know if he's done his research or not. It's like, yeah, you just have to listen and believe. It's like, no, you haven't earned it. But not only that, it's like, how are you not always online yourself if you know all this stuff? Like,
message board. You can talk about your favorite anime characters and about how pure bloodlines are in danger of being compromised by foreigners. And sometimes
4chan. I hate to say it, but
4chan. They're
4chan?
Trolls.
Yeah, for real. It's like you can't say 4chan. It's like, man, you must be a Redditor, huh?
Damn, you're just you're stop beating a dead horse to death. It's already dead and rotting, and it's already food for the maggots. Just stop already, okay?
Yeah.
Stop.
Both in the exact same website. Meet Hiroyuki Nishimura. While studying at the University of Central Arkansas around the year of 1999.
That's where the conservatives go, yeah.
Nishimura founded a little website called 2channel, or 2chan for short. This website was mainly used in Japan. Much like other message boards, people use 2chans to talk about media such as television, music, movies, anime, and manga. However, the spin on this website is that posts are subject to total anonymity. The perks to message board...
I mean, okay. Is that wrong?
Yeah, especially in this era where we know, like, feds are, like, nosing in on our online business.
Well, I'm not even talking. I'm talking about to a basic term, like of anonymity, where it's like, hey, you can say what you want to say, and like you can have your freedom of speech. You know, it's
Get your.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I can't have
No,
true
no, no,
free
no.
speech. That threatens my monopoly on the narrative, and Marxism requires a monopoly on the narrative. Ah.
That sounds like capitalism to me. I don't know. But like,
Get your
yes.
seatbelts ready because we're gonna buckle up for this shit.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of no, but it's like you definitely need anonymity when going online anyway. It's just like I think there was a bad take by Jordan Peterson. He said like people online should have anonymity. I'm like, you know how many whistleblowers and people need anonymity? I can't say that word. I apologize. But like, it's like we people need that in order to voice their opinions. Like, you may not. It's like you just don't like when people voice their opinion in disagreement. It's like, so it's like, yeah, they can message you directly telling you like you're wrong. How dare they? It's whatever. Being adult.
Anonymity is that opinions won't be linked to identity and the poster won't be faced
Oh, no.
with IRL scrutiny. Therefore, the opinions are authentic. But such is the fate of every free speech anonymous message board website. It soon became a hotbed for nationalism and inciting hate speech, such as complaining about those damn Koreans.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of funny that you say this when it's like, you don't like free speech for therefore because people can speak against you. Like, that's the thing. It's like, what's approved speech? Like, it changes. Well, it changes all the time. Like, if it changes all the time, then like, what's next? You know, it's like, when do they cross the barrier into, well, just like you're not allowed to speak online unless you're approved. It's like, you know, it's such a like, and here's the thing, that sounds like a slippery slope sort of fallacy, but it's true when it comes to like online spaces. I think because we've seen it. Like it happened to like Facebook and stuff like that. Like they have too many checks and balances for people. It's like like it used to be Twitter. Like you weren't allowed to, you were suppressed if you had a different opinion. It's like, so tell me, if it went down that track, like it would like free speech would go downhill.
Yep. And when you without free speech, then all the other rights just go down the pisser.
Well,
People
you know what
just
they say, was it the First Amendment protects the second one?
Yep.
So yeah.
And starting misinformation campaigns and attempts to defame them. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. 2chan, that sounds a lot like 4chan. Well, that's because 2chan...
That's not the elephant in the room, but okay. It might be you and your evidence.
Is 4chan's
which probably doesn't cite in this video.
The vehicle for right-wing misinformation, hate speech, and cesspool of fascist ideology was conceptualized from this Japanese media internet forum website.
Which is kind of funny. You know what's under the banner of hate speech?
What I miss?
The other banner of hate speech is like there's like gender is a social construct. So hate speech is considered saying there's a male and female. Boom, you're banned.
Did I miss anything?
No, not really. Or if it's like saying like there is only one God, you're banned.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's like, wow. Because it's kind of funny how like as soon as like it's turned on them, they get so upset. You know, it's like, I'm only speaking my truth. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're banned. Like,
The chicken's coming home to the roost.
oh yeah,
She gets a peck of
because
popcorn.
the thing about I've seen about leftists, they will eat each other like piranhas, like the stereotypical piranha. They sense a wounded animal, and they'll go after it. Like, and that wounded animal being like someone who's changed their opinion. Like,
Yeah.
This is definitely worth pointing at. However, I don't think that free speech forum websites are created in a vacuum, completely reliant upon Japan. I believe that if there's...
No kidding! Wow! Hey, everybody, did you know that? Wow! Hey, and also, like, hey, the sun's a star, by the way. Like, yeah, Froggo, did you know that? Wow.
No, I did. No,
Oh,
I didn't.
gosh,
know that.
man.
That's
It's
insane.
Like, saying that Japan is one of the forms of Japan. Wow, it's like. Sorry, I'm just having a man. I just had to get a laugh out of that.
You telling me that storks don't bring babies over? Oh my goodness.
Okay, okay, that's too far. That's a conspiracy theory. I need to calm down. Okay, Alex Jones.
An internet connection is gonna happen eventually. But it's very interesting that this anime shitposting website was the brainchild for 4chan, right? In the relationship of anime fans and anonymity of opinion.
It's kind of funny. He talked it up for a while about like it's like, you know, they've talked about simple stuff, movies, all that stuff, but it was a place for shit posting. It's like, what?
Every time we every time we pause on this man's face, he has some sort of fucking claymation expression.
Oh yeah, he belongs in Clay Fighters now.
Yeah.
It's man.
Yeah, he belongs in Smiling Friends.
He does. I don't know, he would ruin the show.
Do they want to tell you the name is fascist? Anyway.
Opinions is extremely important. None of these cowards want to show their faces after dropping the most unapologetically racist replies on Earth after all. But
what do you mean by racist?
Yes,
show them!
Yes,
show them!
Because that picture of the Make
Yeah,
show them!
At least Vouch has screenshots.
Like, yeah, it's like, here's the thing, it's like,
what are you talking about?
He's just talking.
If they're so fascist, why are you protecting them?
You guys have to understand, he showed a picture of an anime girl with Make America Great Again hat. That means it's the most unapologetically racist
if you think anime is so toxic, then you're...
Did you see my thumbnail?
Then why...
Make anime great again. Oh, it's such a great thumbnail.
Yeah.
The origins of 4chan is also interesting because it also shows us the relationship of anime fandoms in expressing toxic beliefs. And if these beliefs were isolated to 4chan, there wouldn't be a problem.
It's kind of funny that this guy began his video saying, I'm an anime fan, therefore I can talk about anime. And here he is talking about how fascist anime is. If it's so fascist, then you need to get out of it. That's
because he is a fascist.
Oh my gosh. Well, I wouldn't say that, but he's a fascist fan.
Now, let's just, I mean, come on. Lefties will be like that.
Well, what's in the background there?
But we all know that they are not. Indoctrination isn't a clear-cut system.
Hold on. You can't get away from me.
Neo-Nazi groups use Instagram
to recruit young people. Warns, hope, not hate. Recruitment ground.
Yeah, this isn't even a real new. This is an opinion piece.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. They did the same thing about Discord. Remember, like, NBC did that thing about Discord after Charlottesville? It's like, oh man, I remember that video.
Oh, I remember the Battle of Charlottesville like it was yesterday.
No, dang. I mean like that video. It's such a like. It's kind of funny. It's like there's a person like, and the person who wrote the piece was a intern for a professor. Didn't even have a doctorate.
I swear to God, this guy is like the fucking Mark Hamill meme where he's like Nazi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
So if you don't know what that is, for anybody, that's where Mark Hamill's talking about the black BB-8 droid that's around the Starkiller base, or not Starkiller base, but the big Star Destroyer thing that Snoke is in, and he notices like Finn in his group, and so Mark Hamill talks about it, he's like, Hey, look at them, Nazis.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant little clip.
Indoctrination isn't a clear-cut system from peer to peer. It's more like a network, an iceberg, if you will. And it is known to us as... You know what it is. Now, I know this is
anime?
Sound...
No, I don't. Please tell me.
Okay,
is it anime?
Okay, guys, I want you to rewind and pay close attention to his TV, because I can't be the only one seeing that his TV is going up and down.
Okay.
You know what it is. Now, I know this is gonna sound super familiar.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You're right.
Why didn't you keep your thing as a still image, you fucking retard?
Hey, whoa. Whoa. Susan, don't. No.
Because I'm hip and quirky.
Don't shoot me. But oh my goodness. I got the hiccups. Yeah, I mean, that's my mental image right now. Your video is so aesthetically boring. I don't know. It's kind of funny. You're so far away from your original point. I have no idea where you are. Really. I mean, like I said, Conversations is like a walk down the road, and he's going in a circle that stretches longer and longer. And I'm like, what are you doing on the NASCAR track? It's like
there never was a point. Never has been.
Now, I know this is going to sound super familiar, but for anybody who has been living under a rock for 30 years, the alt-right pipeline is a path to right-wing and conservative ideologies.
Okay, Mr. Buddy. Here's how I know you're bad faith. That right there. That was mask off. Again. Because, like, conservative means that you're a fascist. Yep, you said it. And by the way, okay, here's the thing about pipelines, okay? It's called an algorithm, okay? Would you blame somebody? Like, let's say if someone is a fan of Hassan on YouTube and looks for Hassan clips, and then all of a sudden, something else shows up in there, like a H3H3 or something. Is that the left pipeline, or is that just the algorithm? Like, I'm sorry, but like, yeah. And here's the thing, though. Even if you do go through the alt-right pipeline, it's your choice to look at those videos. And it's also, like, your choice to have a brain into not only to not watch them, but also disagree with them and call them out. It's like, these people think that people watching have no brains. Have no idea what's really going on inside other people's heads or your own head. It's crazy. Like, there's no individual here. It's all a collective group.
Entry points for this path are created in places where people share their opinions. YouTube videos, online gaming lobbies, online forums, etc. Once you start flirting with some of these entry-level conservative ideas, let's say feminist gets owned, content recommendation algorithms start to push you further and further down this path.
Yeah, like I said, it's an algorithm, but you're allowed to disagree with the algorithm. You can say, don't show me this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
What of it? So it's like, yeah, sometimes I don't watch. It's kind of funny. I get recommended Ben Shapiro videos all the time. But here's the thing. I don't watch them.
Yeah. Are you saying I'm not responsible for what I watch in my free time?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying I should just have someone just feed me, right think and right content from the corporate overlords? Like, damn, that sounds freaking dystopian. I don't want anything to do with you, asshole.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how, like, yeah, that's kind of true.
It's what Aldous Huxley warned about.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So this is the same argument that Extra Credits made in their video about, like, how, like, if you go and, like, please stop playing as Nazis in World War II shooters. It's like, well, if you spawn as a German soldier, then you're a Nazi. Therefore, you're a support of their ideologies. It's like, no, that's not how games work, especially multiplayer. It's like, and we'll lead you down a pipeline and saying like, haha, you know, like, look at that guy. He looks so cool. It's like, that man leads you down the wrong path. And then you'll learn about them. It's like, oh, okay. There's no individual thinking on this part. Like, this is just like the worst type of wrong think, like policing. You know, it's very like 1980, 84. You know, that type of stuff.
Path. And before we move on, I would like to talk about some of these entry points in anime communities. Now let me set the scene for you. You are on anime Twitter. Some new members of the One Piece live-action cast were revealed. We noticed that the actor who plays Arlong of the Arlong Pirates is a black man. Arlong is a fish man. And I don't know if you know this, but fishes don't assign themselves racial identities, at least as far as we know. And you see a bunch of people complain that a character who...
Okay, this One Piece live action is pure garbage.
This is like very people. This is very few people.
We have examples. By the way, how many likes and retweets are they getting? Not very many.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah. It's like, dude, these are very few tweets. I don't know that many people who complained about this in the One Piece remake. Hell, even the people you claim to be the people who complain about this, like Nerdrotic or something like that, they really like the One Piece remake.
They really do, and they recommended it.
No, I'm just gonna assume what everyone else is thinking because I'm a self-righteous asshole. Ooh.
Okay, just in case we're not using a straw man by going to Nerdrotic. I mean, it's like, yeah, here's the thing. Like, look at this. Okay, so I like there's pronouns in the or Kobe. I do the black guy playing Arlong. I just tell that terrible. Isn't everyone supposed to be accurate to the manga? Yeah, they should have casted a shark. Why does it matter if Race plays Arlong when he's gonna be covered in makeup? Again, that's a good argument. Like, and here's the thing though. This goes against you. There's two anime fans arguing. It's like, this is a public forum called Twitter. People are allowed to have their opinions, and here's the thing, though. If you have a really bad opinion, you're going to get ratioed like crazy. And this guy got ratioed. Like, it's kind of funny. It's like you ruined your own point by screenshotting it.
No, black people aren't allowed to play the characters they want to play. They must play the characters that we, white people, assign them. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's kind of funny you say that.
Backwards to go forwards.
You're kind of agreeing. It's like, it's kind of funny. He's doing this as a victory on his own side. It's like, no. That's our point. That's the egalitarian point. Like, because like we don't.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah. What I thought the part of egalitarianism was giving everyone a rights to do, play the role they want to play in a show they want to be in. Like
the best actor for the job. And how do we know he's not?
Best actor for the job.
Yes.
Exactly. Race should be relevant, but he made
race should be irrelevant, yeah. Unless
reason.
Unless he was supposed to, like, if he was say like a white person in the original manga or whatever. Or not white, but like, like light skinned. And they cast a black guy, and it's like, okay, that's that does shoot up a red flag, because that could mean diversity points. But then it's like, what if he turns out to be good? Then everything's forgiven. Like, really, even though that's a little bit upsetting that you couldn't get somebody with the right race as the original source, that becomes irrelevant when it comes to the quality of it versus the adaptation of it.
I have a really hot take. Be prepared. I think this man's an idiot.
That's not a hot take. I mean, that's a lukewarm take. Yeah.
That's the joke, Falco.
I know that's the joke, but like, in fact, like, I think idiot is too soft. But yeah.
Yeah.
They like is being played by a black man. Alright, I'll be generous. Maybe it's just a problem with fishmen. Nope, also Nami's sister. Damn. Now this isn't...
Whoa, hold on. Let's go. Wait.
Maybe it's just a problem with fishmen. Nope, also...
In what way does blackwashing feel right? I mean, that is sort of a problem, but maybe she was the best person for the job.
It can work, and I do believe in the people working on this One Piece live action stuff because they've already proven that they can succeed even with the casting feeling off.
And weren't these people cheering on the similar diverse casting when, you know, never mind, they never make anything. They never even try to make sense.
I don't know who this person is, but I'm like, all right, let's see how she does.
Yeah.
Also, I've never really liked the style of One Piece.
No,
as an anime.
neither have I. I don't like their style either.
I do like thickness in a woman, but fucking hell, that is. Look how slender her belly is compared to her breasts.
I hate to say it, but like you know that phrase, like "Where's your organs?" I'm like, It's like,
yeah, it's very. Yeah, even by my standards, it's just very distasteful character design that just plays on fan service over, you know, actually developing a well-rounded character.
When it comes to physical stature, yeah.
So Nami's sister. Damn. Now this isn't an issue unique to anime communities. You see arguments against inclusiveness in Marvel.
Oh no. Yeah, because it sucked. You made it political. Daggone it, man. Could you get off of quartering? Like, daggone. Is that... Whatever.
Oh boy.
In video games. In pretty much anywhere that has a fan base.
Ding, 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 ding! He crossed the finish line.
Welcome to communities, you fucking idiot.
Welcome to the internet, in general.
Thank you for wasting our time, and we're not halfway through.
It's kind of funny. Like, almost 9 minutes in, and he said the thing I said at the beginning. It's like, yeah, they all have problems.
What's the fucking point of this title?
To draw people in as clickbait, because he's just...
Yay! What a waste of time.
God, you are such
just like he's just like Sarcastic Chorus.
God, you are a thick motherfucker.
And I pose the question, what is the problem with a character being a different race than the source material?
Because sometimes it can be used for diversity, and they don't really care about the writing of the plot. That's why.
Let's reverse that, shall we? What's wrong with Black Panther being a white dude? You can do it, right? Let's reverse it.
It could actually make genuine lore sense. I mean,
it's like
there actually is a lot of white people in Africa.
You know what? Let's make a diverse. Let's make a diverse Hitler and make him black.
I mean,
Malcolm X, made by Chris Pratt. Let's go.
Yeah.
Put him in. You see what I mean? It doesn't quite work for the other side now, does it? Because they would be angry, and you know what? I would be angry. So, if the source material, like, say, Lord of the Rings, like, in the Rings of Power, that was the first red flag. And all they said was, like, oh, it's diverse. Over and over again. Yeah, that's a problem. Because Tolkien was a very prolific writer, and he described them in detail. Okay?
I love how this man has completely abandoned the anime thing.
God.
Yeah, it's like, where are you going? It's like, it's kind of funny. He's off the NASCAR track, and like, he's like going over all these streets, hopping from place to place. It's like, I'm running through the streets, guys, and I'm telling everybody. It's like, what are you?
Yeah. It's like, the irony of this guy literally complaining about the fish guy being played by a black man, and yet these people we're just saying
it's so weird.
Ariel being casted as a black, lady.
Let's go even
like the irony, the freaking irony.
Let's go for Occam's razor. Maybe the reason why these things aren't being more criticized and being put under a microscope because they're just bad. Because when you're bad, you get put under a microscope and why it's bad, especially these days under the internet, with so many videos talking about why it's bad. The writing is bad. And then when you hear about the hiring practice and how they hired people, like they weren't brought in because of their talent. They were brought in because they fit the right skin color. Like that happens all the time.
It just snowballs from there.
It's like there's a bunch of things that like lead to this, and they all stack.
Like, where is the actual problem? It just makes people uncomfortable. That's it. And let me make this clear.
It makes people uncomfortable that there's different races of people. Wow.
Oh no. Anyway.
Thank you, Top Gear.
This is not about casting decisions. It's a common understanding that as long as you aren't altering your skin color to cosplay, there are no rules for race while dressing up like your favorite anime characters.
Well, yeah, that's cosplay. Do whatever you want, and there are people great at it. Like, it was the Star Wars girl talk about. There are plenty of good-looking people, like cosplayers who are not the race they're supposed to be. It's like that's fine. Yeah, people don't care about that.
Yeah.
But when you depict them in a sort of a source material that's going to be put on television and movies and then comic books or whatever, it's like, and you change them so much that they become unrecognizable, it's okay to have a problem with it. It's called being a nerd or a geek or whatever. It's like, they've been doing this before the internet. So welcome to the party, says John McClane.
But these rules are IRL, baby. It's a different story online. There are online cosplay police bullying anybody who isn't white or Japanese who decides to dress
Show it.
like their favorite characters. As far as I'm aware, policing cosplay skin color or casting decisions is the entry level for the anime alt-right pipeline. Because once you travel down this road,
he'll show tweets of everything else, but he won't show this.
Cosplay is fascist.
Cosplay is fascist. I mean, there are some people who show up and know it's like Helsing. Like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, go for it.
What's this guy's name?
I have no clue.
Okay, well,
don't worry.
Rumpelstiltskin, probably.
Rumpelstiltskin. Hold on.
Do you want to know something funny? There was a time where a little kid, I can't remember if it was a boy or a girl. Actually, I'll tell both stories. So there was a story about a white boy who wanted to cosplay.
Racist.
He wanted to cosplay as Black Panther. And then there was also a white girl who wanted to cosplay as Moana. Both of these kids got shit from so many people on his side because they decided to dress up as something that they are not the race of. Notice how you say it's not a problem when it's on your side, but when it's something like, oh yeah.
That's what I said. It's like they would have a shitstorm if they decide to switch the like, if there was a minority character played by a what they consider a majority. It's completely flipped. But of course, there's as much proof in your story as there is in his story, but I believe yours because that sounds like it could possibly happen. I mean, sorry, I'm just giving fairness to both sides.
And follow these content creators, follow these Twitter shit posters, you start absorbing their ideas. Start having mixed feelings when you see inclusive.
You see, when you see things, you absorb it like a blob, and you just take on that aspect of it. Like you're the online version of the thing.
He's literally,
and you just take things.
Yeah, he's literally projecting his own mentality. Like, I consume the current thing and then go on to next current thing. Beep boop.
Yep, consumer culture. That's what we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me actually read this real quick.
What is it?
If I'm allowed to. Okay.
Read
So
what?
This is by Steph Montgomery, I think her name is.
Okay.
Today after school, the subject of Halloween costumes came up with my kids for, well, the 100th time. We had previously decided to do a family costume fruit salad, but my kids had changed their minds. As they went around the room sharing their costume ideas, my 8-year-old son said excitedly, "I'm going as Black Panther." His assertion completely caught me off guard. I immediately said no, and he immediately asked why, and well, you can bet a conversation ensued. Honestly, the idea of letting my kids dress like Black Panther made me uncomfortable for a variety of what I believe to be extremely valid reasons. I don't think it's
Wow.
appropriate for my white children to dress up as main characters T'Challa and Shuri, or the members of Dora Milaje, the badass women special forces of Wakanda. Her words, not mine. It's that I don't like the movie Black Panther, because I really do. But because we're a white family, I know that Black Panther does not exist for us.
Does not exist for. Oh, go screw yourself.
I'll stop there.
You white guilt piece of garbage. I said that live. I don't care anymore. Yeah. Anyways.
This in anime communities. Eventually, start having racist beliefs and saying racist shit without seeing the problem.
You just grab a normal puff tug guy and just paint him blue. Where's the racism? Because they're talking about a black man? Like, okay, where's the proof of that? I don't. Yeah, it's like it's that's true, but so disgust and then there's disgust. Okay, I know. But here's the thing though. At I should say the surface level take is like, is that a problem? And then the disgust face is like, oh, this might be a racist. Like, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Start saying transphobic and homophobic shit.
Holy crap! What was that?
Transphobic?
Yamato's gender. You don't understand Yamato's complex gender. She's not simply a woman. You are wrong. She's a girl.
This is clearly a joke. Newsflash.
It's a meme, and this is why. Okay, there's also a meme. Say like the left can't meme, and this is one of the reasons why you guys take everything too seriously.
Phobic and homophobic shit until you start developing some questionable opinions. And the further you go, the more questionable.
Look at these snappy dressers. I just want to admire the waifus in like military uniforms. Yeah, boy.
Opinions get. To anybody who thinks that Eren Yeager is in the right and that there are any, and I quote, good genocides or justifiable genocides, get some fucking help. Yep.
What? Are you okay? So are you talking about Attack on Titan?
It's Attack on Titan, yes.
Okay.
And I have not finished Attack on Titan, but I have not heard a single person who said, "Oh yeah, Eren's genocide is completely justifiable." Like, no. All I've heard was it makes no fucking sense for Eren to be doing this. This show sucks. That's what I hear.
Can you guys hear me on the stream? I forgot to check.
Yeah, I can
hear you.
Wait,
okay,
on
good.
Stream?
On stream, yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I forgot to check.
Hold on.
Wait, I can just do it this way. Can you guys hear me on the stream? I forgot to check. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can. I apologize. It's just that I'm very paranoid about that stuff.
Okay, you're good.
All right.
Sorry about that. So I think what you might be talking about is that like genocide the Titans. Yes.
No. Eren wants to genocide the whole human race later on in the series.
Oh. Well, that sounds evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's is he portrayed as a good person when he says those things?
No.
Okay then. So what's the problem? It's like saying like when like what was it? Like imagine if someone said what's a good one where it's like a where like Jafar wants to take over Agrabah, and it's like I can't believe someone said like they want a dictatorship, and it's like was Jafar like a good person? What he's depicted as the right person? It's like I don't think so. I'm just wondering because that,
I just want to get
we are about to talk about a show on manga
that
a lot of fascists love, Attack on Titan. Hajime Isayama.
Fascists love Attack on Titan.
Oh no.
Is the creator of Attack on Titan. I haven't read the manga, but I'm all caught up in the show. It's good. I recommend it. And this is
what?
So
what? What?
Okay.
What are you? Are you
Continue.
a lizard from the planet Xeon? What?
Continue.
Gonna be a semi-spoiler-free analysis. I will be talking about the fate of a protagonist and how they become the plot device for the final seasons. So maybe click off if you don't want to get it spoiled. Isayama applies an apolitical interview technique where he answers any questions regarding politics very diplomatically. And I think that is kind of problematic and emblematic of anime communities.
Wait. Let me repeat. Well, hold on. I need to hear that again. Did I hear that correctly?
Very diplomatically. And I think that is kind of...
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Semi-spoiler-free analysis. I will be talking about the fate of a protagonist and how they become the plot device for the final seasons. So maybe click off if you don't want to get it spoiled. Isayama applies an apolitical interview technique where he answers any questions regarding politics very diplomatically. And I think that is kind of problematic and emblematic of anime communities.
I didn't mishear that. That is self-evidently really dumb thing to say. And very ignorant. Because it's kind of funny.
Why is it a dumb thing to say, Falco?
Well, when you say it's like a political way of talking about your series, then people are made in a creative sense. That's actually very good, because that means you have to do the thinking. I'm not going to answer the questions for you. It's said in the series. If you haven't watched it, then why should I be answering your questions? But he says that in a diplomatic way. So it's like a again, it's like what's wrong with being apolitical and diplomatic? Because according to people like this, I assume he's a leftist. So from a leftist point of view, it's like if you don't call something out, then it's considered silence is violence. Because words are associated with violence when it comes to this sort of thing. So it's like, so if you don't talk about it, that means like you're ignoring the problem. And that is a problem.
You're either with us or against us. Wait, who's the fascist again?
Oh, yeah.
This show is very complicated. It deals with topics such as ethnic cleansing and borrows many aesthetics from, let's say 20th century German and Japanese militaries. But the...
So what? And?
Okay,
so does Inglourious Bastards. What do you want?
From what I've seen
like...
of Attack on Titan, from what I've seen, I know for certain that both the humans and the Titans have their good and bad sides. But the humans ultimately team up to go against the Titans because they're trying to exterminate all of fucking humanity. So
they eat people.
But they do not paint the fucking terrible German police officers or whatever they were and the actual city that the other humans are separated from. They do not treat those horrible people as the good guys.
Yeah, because like believe it or not, that's why a lot of like JRPGs have God as the final boss, because they want to get rid of the evil regimes. Like
the world that Isayama created seems to excite neo-Nazis. A lot of people
what the
consider this
fuck
show
is
to
wrong
be...
with you?
I don't know.
What is actually wrong with you?
can't go overlooked. The fascist subtext, and he puts like for anime. It's kind of funny how much he just loves to like just say this stuff like it's a matter of fact, and then the evidence is an opinion piece article by
Oh
some
yeah, they're fascists for not keeping out the giant man-eating titans from out
can't
of their
go
town.
overlooked. It's like, well, gee whiz, mister. You never. It's kind of funny. These people could never watch Star Trek, like the old Star Trek. They could never do it because there's so much subtext about like fascism, racism, like human evolution and like dictatorships and all that stuff. It's like, and it's like, man, it would fly all over their heads as it's because like it's not even that nuanced sometimes, but it's like they could never think for themselves about it.
Every problem seems to look like a nail to these people.
In foreign powers. And I'm not going to weigh in on whether I think the story itself is pro-fascist, but I do want...
Then why make the video? Why put it in the video in the first place? Don't... Why? Why?
to focus on what's going on the outside. The unofficial war doesn't have heroes or villains theme, and the pick your favorite side approach that fans are insisting the show has is massive dog shit. Whether intentional or not, it is downright irresponsible for a story with these kinds of intricacies to not have a clear dialogue of moral interpretation.
Oh my gosh. It's exactly what I said. You have to be overt about your messaging, or else you can't have the messaging at all. You have to say the Nazis are bad. You have to say it. It's kind of funny. It's like when they do these bad actions, when they, when there's people in the bread line and they're like, and then they smack somebody. It's like, by the way, what I did was bad. I'm evil, by the way. It's like, it's like their actions speak louder than their words ever could. I don't even care to read this. I don't care.
This is how you get shitheads on message boards sharing their neo-Nazi opinions.
I believe in the end that Ern sacrificing himself, accomplishing his plan, killing every enemy plus destroying the curse of Yammer. Last panel was Lucky holding the baby while saying, "You're free." Wow.
That's just a prediction.
Fascism. I thought it was the first, but then it still had more parallels with Germans. Okay. They're discussing things. It's called a discussing message boards.
The only thing that sounds strange is Attack on Titan is gonna red pill so many people in the final season.
That feels like a joke to me.
That does feel like a joke.
And it's like, I don't know, it's just really stupid that like people take 4chan way too seriously.
Opinions such as Eldians are white people being tricked by foreign Jewish powers into thinking that they themselves are the enemies, whilst
Whoa,
there was no implication that that's what they were. You just did that cough thing. Fuck. God damn it.
Okay.
Pull the strings from the shadows. On the opposite end of the right-wing spectrum, it could also be argued...
Opposite end of the right-wing spectrum? So there's a spectrum of right wings now? Ooh.
Opposite end, that would
be... It's a spectrum within a spectrum within a spectrum. A spectrumception.
It's kind of... Wouldn't that be the left side, then, if it was the opposite of the right-wing spectrum? But whatever.
This guy doesn't need... Leftists can't do math.
So I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves about how
we'll be right back after these messages.
How like fascist you are. You can talk about that.
Buy Froggo's coffee.
No.
Bing bong, your opinion is wrong. So how are you? I forgot your actual name, so I'll just say Memecrow.
Memecrow, Night Watchman, Spartan. Yeah,
right.
Night Watchman. I go by the name of Night Watchman on YouTube.
Okay. I just call you Memecrow because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, it's an inside joke, but I see what you're saying.
This guy's a moron.
He really is. I can't wait to just put this guy on a shelf.
Why does his second ear look rubbery? Notice how his second ear is a lot more whiter. And
that could be the lighting, but
yeah, probably. You know, I'm also gonna head to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I gotta grab a snack. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after these messages. Don't wait.
Okay. Do you like my be right back thing? It's like, oh my gosh, that's the default. Yeah. Hello. You guys good? I guess I'm here alone until I hear back. Let's see. I don't think it checks my Discord, but whatever. Oh my gosh.
At least I'm back.
Okay, hey. Did Froggo go somewhere?
He went to get a snack, I think.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna chill out for a second. This is I think we all need a mental break. So
we all do.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny how much of lack of evidence there is in 15 minutes. So, like it's kind of funny. Even if you're like if he did the Twitter thing throughout the whole thing and just gave evidence, at least like a peak of evidence. But it's like it's something. That'd be something more than nothing. That he appoints things. It's like it's mentally taxing to keep up sometimes. I'm kind of watching the counter go down, and I'm like, come on, get up there for 15 minutes. I wonder who the sponsor is. I hope it's BetterHelp. We're gonna wait for him to get back. How you guys doing out there? This is the on the thing, we're this is the intermission, and I do play a lot of Deep Rock Galactic, good game, good stuff. Out on 3 accounts, it's pretty good. And that's what I've been doing lately. Also writing that Godzilla -1 script a little bit. I still need a physical copy, but the only physical copy is at Godzilla.com, and it's a 4-disc set. But it's it doesn't come with the English translation. So it's like I mean, I didn't watch an English translation anyway, but it's like it'd be nice to have the option. But it's like $80 or whatever for like that 4-disc set. It's like I don't want that. I just need a single copy. Like, but it's not out on physical yet. And I just don't want to depend on the Netflix thing. I don't want to depend on it being on Netflix. We've only been on for like an hour and a half. That's neat, you know? All right, Mr. Plague Doctor, do you want to continue?
I say a few more minutes because I just want to be polite. But
sure,
yeah.
sure. No, it's fine. I understand. We're just going on with the groove, I think.
Yeah. The Emperor's New Groove. Hey, you threw up my groove!
You threw up the Emperor's Groove.
Sorry. God, I miss that movie.
And they
back when Disney actually made real 2D animation.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's kind of funny how like it's like, man, you almost made me defend Disney, but like but like I like their 3D animated stuff. It's just that it's just that nowadays they use it to all the wrong reasons, all the wrong stuff.
Oh, and Pixar in the early days was great.
Not just that, but also Disney has some good stuff. Not just Pixar. And like
Disney, Pixar, it's hard to tell the difference. They're basically the same thing at this point.
It used to be Pixar had the higher quality stuff because like Disney made Chicken Little, and that was terra bad. Like
yeah.
What's some of the worst people you've ever seen? Man. But then again, it's like I was watching a documentary about how Pixar got started, and it was considered how like Pixar was kicking out people who did traditional 2D animation, but like that wasn't their focus, but that became a reality. You know, like they didn't mean to do that. Like you know, that wasn't their purpose. But like yeah, it turned out the rumor to be true, so they all switched to 3D.
Hello.
Good, you're back. That means we can
Froggo.
continue. Hey, we can stop talking about cringe. No, I was kidding. I don't know. Anyways,
who are you kidding? Disney is cringe nowadays.
What happened? Why does it?
What?
I don't know. My screen. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. My screen was a little. I gotta wait for it to come back. There it is. All right, cool. I'm sorry about that. Let's continue.
That an ethnic religious group having the ability to change into bloodthirsty abominations is also not that great. And not to mention,
what?
Isayama kind of seems...
Say what? That's what happens?
And repeat that.
Okay.
Powers pull the strings from the shadows. On the opposite end of the right-wing spectrum, it could also be argued that an ethnic religious group having the ability to change into bloodthirsty abominations is also not that great. And not to mention, Isayama kind of seems pro-Japanese imperialism based off of the imagery and character designs used in the show.
Wow.
It's inspiration, you fucking dolt.
Yeah, it's kind of... Wow, that's really, like... Wow.
Yeah, depicting a thing equals endorsement of a thing. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's like, it's like, you're guilty of thought crime. It's like...
Some good and
yeah,
villain...
emphasis on thought.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, the creator actually has thoughts and talents.
Yeah,
but
THOT.
This guy has like, wow, I wish I could have that.
No, he has to create lowbrow leftist circle jerk content,
Ooh.
or shekels.
Feeling bold today, aren't we?
You guys remember that Team 4-star bridge of Attack on Titan?
Yeah, I do. It's like, if you want to be in the military, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Holy shit, you sound like a majestic fucking eagle. These things.
Yeah.
His characters are based off of war criminals who did absolutely terrible things. Isayama described Yoshifuru Akiyama, a war criminal who was the inspiration behind the design of Dot Pixis, as being, quote, respectful and frugal. Yikes.
So what?
So bad people can't be respectful. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not just that. It's more like actually I don't know. It's I don't know if I would say that either, but like I just don't believe you. Like I don't know. It's like if there's a quote you can pick up.
I'm gonna have to take his word for it.
Yeah. Okay, let's take his word for it. Okay, let's say there's like, are there respectful things about bad people? Sure, absolutely. But here's the thing: we shouldn't be respecting them as a person, though.
Yeah, fucking Selko from Arcane has respect for some people.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite character. I'm an evil person.
You're fucking fascist.
No. Actually, if I liked one of the people in charge or whatever at the, at the council, then I'd be called a fascist.
An aesthetic surrounding glorification of right-wing war criminals is most definitely appealing to neo-Nazis.
Right-wing war criminals. Okay,
right-wing war
hold on.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
It's kind of funny that he keeps saying this. I'm like, I don't think you know what you're saying when you say that. No, wait. Let's reverse that real quick. He knows what he's saying. It's just that when he says right-wing, I think he means like today's what he conceives as the right wing. And then he applies that to past. So it's like, yeah. And I'm like, people back then, the left and right was not really was not as divisive like back then. I don't know. It's like, was there a right and left in Japan? Like, back then? I don't know.
Against that, no, I'm not a bonehead. I have comprehended the story, and I'm not 4 years old. I understand.
You're a smooth brain, okay?
Oh, you're all those things and more.
You are like, you are the smoothest brain.
Stop coping, dude. You're a loser.
You're
loser.
You're part. That's like if they're part of the right wing pipeline, you're part of the left wing pipeline, and you're just repeating what they're saying in different words.
Yeah.
That Eren is the new villain, radicalized through the trauma of being subject to ethnic cleansing. I understand that the show pushes anti-right-wing extremism through storytelling. Maybe it's not crystal clear all the time and has...
I read about that. That's what the officer's wall said. He looked like an Imperial Japanese Army officer. And the art style looked like a sloppy attempt to be realistic. He's a Nazi sympathizer and pro-Japanese imperialism. There's a ton of There's some people on Facebook. I don't care. Studied at Gettysburg College. Wow. Appeal to authority.
But it's still hard to deny. I most definitely do not think that Isayama is intentionally crafting the story and world to be accommodating to neo-Nazis.
You said that earlier.
Says the fucking guy who said that Pixie was just like that quote-unquote right-wing.
You mealy-mouthed little shits.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Both sides of the mouth to maximize their plausible deniability because they know they're...
You hypocritical sloth-looking piece of shit.
Not only that, it's like he said that earlier that it's a pipeline, remember? It's like, wow. Are you pulling a boogie? Are you a fence sitter?
I was about to say, that's like what a healthy boogie would say.
Yeah, he's an anorexic boogie 2988. The exact opposite.
Probably. Oh no, he was fatter back then, and then he got surgery.
Fucking
Anyways.
But it is accommodating to neo-Nazis. And as I have stated in the video,
just like it said from that person from Gettysburg College,
many of these communities are accommodating to fascist ideology. And I think that is
because they allow people to speak their minds in these places that you don't frequent. Okay.
It's a big problem. I understand that there's only so much one can do. If a right-winger is going to love anime, that's that. But as...
Okay, this is really telling. This right here is really telling.
Yeah, the Wojak.
Not only that, it's a guy with the... Hold on, let me... It's the guy with the mask over his head thing, like, ugh, and like, I'm really angry, really, about anime. It's like, no. You can't have both sides. You're talking both sides of your mouth again. They can't hate it and also love it at the same time. It's really dumb, because anime is a medium. It is not a community. Okay? Like, does that make sense? You guys, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everybody.
I mean, I could easily flip this argument on its head and say anime is a LGBT cesspit, but that would be just as bad faith.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody.
What?
Go ahead.
What I mean is, like, I'm sorry for interrupting your thoughts, but like what I mean by it's a medium. It's what I mean is like anime, mean for Japanese animation, is a medium. It has a distinct look, style, and thing, but a community in anime is not surrounded by anime itself, unless you're a weeb. You know, like anything anime you just grab. But even that is in like a circle of like certain people who like different types of those kind of animes, you know, in their own communities. Like Slice of Life is usually the most popular. And like I don't get like this whole thing about like he wants everything to be this blob he can attach stuff to. It's this label and dismiss type of stuff.
Everybody who's watching this, please take this joke with a grain of salt. Free speech was a mistake.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how like I'm pro free speech and this guy's like abusing it so hardly.
Going to love anime, that's that. But as I mentioned before, there is a system at play. There are beliefs that these shows and communities can and should be free from politics and political intersection.
Okay.
And here you are adding your own politics and political intersection.
Funny. You are the meme of Anita Sarkeesian. You have to point it all out. And so when people imagine if you were in a room and you're having a good time talking about anime, you know, and it's like, and someone else comes in, like this guy comes in, and it's like, hey, what about the political subtext? It's like, what? It's like, now you force that conversation upon us because you mention it, you bring it out into the open.
Force the conversation upon us, and then they have the goal to say, "Why are you mad, brah?" when we get pissed about it. Like
it's a meme of you're throwing the dirt, and then we throw dirt back. We're like, how dare you?
Let's just finish this video. I'm so sick and tired of hearing this, man.
But no matter what, no matter which community, it doesn't matter if it's My Little Pony.
Yeah, buddy.
Without
Nazi ponies.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa.
Hold the fuck up.
Hold on.
My Little Pony or Marvel movies.
That is the Punisher. He is not a Nazi. I hate this. Okay? I hate it when people do that. Because the Punisher uses guns, therefore, like, he's a right-winger. He's an NRA supporter, you know? It's like, oh my gosh. It's such a misread.
Without advocacy for marginalized communities within these online spaces,
oh my gosh,
there will be bigoted people attempting to push them out. If you see activism, advocacy, and awareness spreading of issues relating to marginalized communities in your anime community, you have a responsibility to engage with it.
No, you don't. You don't have responsibility to anything. Okay, hold on though. Okay, let's flip that. If you see someone talking about stuff that you don't agree with, you can move them away, right? By your very own logic, we should boot you out. Like, right? We can kick you out of their community?
Yeah, why don't we take all these red tubers and push them somewhere else? It's a brilliant idea.
Oh yeah, isn't that the garbage island, like in Simpsons?
Well, that was a SpongeBob reference. But...
Oh yeah. But like, there's it's like yeah, exactly. That's it though. It's like let it be someone else's problem, and that's based when it comes to like bad. This is why, by the way, you protect the crap out of your communities and your fandom. Yeah. Like and I'm not talking about like letting normies in. It's okay to let normies into your community. It's absolutely fine. But when it's people who want to change it from the top down, be very wary. Like those core ideals that make your fandom what it is, they want to change it and manipulate to serve them.
Whether or not these issues directly affect you. What's more, without community-wide accountability,
Accountability.
Who's holding you accountable, asshat?
Yep.
With all your bullshit.
It's kind of funny how like he just wants people to be policed all the time. It's like you're not allowed to think.
Yeah.
It's like an Odin says, yeah. Who told you to think? Kill who I told you to kill. It's like
promise you will see far-right neo-Nazi activity faster than you may think.
Well,
because you poisoned the well.
Not only poisoned the well, like of course you see it everywhere. It's like that's just your vision of everything. That's your worldview.
Yeah, that's just your damn epiphania acting up again.
It's like, oh my gosh, look, there's Nazis over there. It's like it's just people hanging out. Nazi. It's like yeah, like Mark Hamill.
Like, oh, I saw the Mother Teresa in my burnt toast this morning. I guess it must. Never mind.
It must be holy.
Yes.
It must be.
I mean, bread is holy. It's full of holes.
I mean, it's kind of funny because there are like things, and I'm like, well, it's kind of funny, like it's man, I'm going off on these tangents, but like it's kind of like the Lovecraft effect, almost, where it's like it is considered like a people. But it's definitely a psychology sort of thing where it's like people, your brain doesn't want to overwork, so it tries to find patterns in everything. And when you look at something that doesn't really have a shape to it, your mind is trying to make it to a shape that would be less stressful on you. So it's like it'll make a pattern of a face, or like, something aesthetic, And when the brain can't, it will go into a mental breakdown. Like, this is why, like, we don't like it when, like, when there's a tile out of place. It's like, that's very distracting. It's like your brain doesn't like it. So it's like you look at it all the time because it bothers you. This is kind of what he's doing. It's like, oh man.
Hey Falco.
Yeah.
You mind showing everybody this meme that I'm about to send you?
Can you do it after?
Yeah, we could do it after.
Okay.
And neo-Nazi activity within anime communities is not a big deal or impossible to avoid, so why bother? I must ask, what fucking shows are you watching? Do you just watch anime for the fun colors? You are fake as fuck.
Yeah,
wow.
You're projecting. So are you.
Is that the pot calling the kettle black or what? It's like...
Yeah.
It's like, which is kind of funny because the pot's not black.
This man is... without a hint of self-awareness is just disturbing in its own right.
It's kind of funny because like the pot's not even black. It's kind of like charcoal or something. It's like, no, I'm not black. It's like, yes, you are. Stop pretending you're not. It's like, okay.
Eat sand and get sick. Thank you so much if you made it this
Wow.
far. I have been experiencing a
You just told me to kill myself. Oh, wait, no, you didn't tell me to kill myself. You told me to get sick. I'm like, wow. And it's kind of funny he's using the Naruto music. Thank you. You're such an anime fan. You're a fake anime fan if you don't call out people for being a Nazi online. Like, oh.
bit of growth on this channel, and I'm going to just assume you came here from my TikTok. If you are one of the 20 people on my channel who are unaware of my TikTok's existence, check it out. Please, if you would like to see...
Whatever you do, don't check it out. Don't give him growth. I mean, like... But still, I'm going to leave the original link so you can see it, so we did not take it out of context.
My content grow, I ask you to like the video, comment your opinions on this subject.
No, go screw yourself. You're a terrible person. Stop it.
Share the video with a friend, and if you have not subscribed yet, you should smash that button. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That was...
I
don't know what that was.
Here's the meme. Feel free to share it. Feel free to share it
terrible.
if you want to.
A lot to say about this. Oh yeah, there it is.
This was so
Master Ficus,
vapid.
hello. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see you there for a second. The Phantom is a side effect. Mook, I was about to say, yeah, he did. Hold on, let me get to the hold on. I don't know how to share it directly, so instead I'm just going to put it into the thing. So I apologize, but it's going to take me a minute.
It's fine.
So I'm going to get a new source real quick.
Source?
Yes, a source.
You need to get a source.
Oh yeah, because like it's going to be just an image. Well, that's what OBS calls it. So this is the meme. I had to blow it up. I apologize. I apologize for this. Enemies controlled by fascists. Boo! Get better material. Fascist, racist, right-wing, criminals, left-wing, Trump bad. Why is it murder against legal rights? Oh, man.
I love that it's a crow.
Yep. So, yeah, that was it. And, man, that was terrible. You feel ashamed that you, like... So who made the video? I forget.
That would be this guy named Woke Karen.
Oh, Woke Karen. Yeah, that explains a lot. Let me speak to your manager, please.
Oh yeah, I'm ironic and self-aware. That means that basically gives me a license to be as dumb as possible, right? Yeah. You people are dumb at fucking dozen. No,
like a. Not. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Used to be a shitty writer or a shitty YouTuber.
It's
You're
kind
so
of
shitty.
Don't redraft and don't do your research, because apparently, like, being a crumb tuber or whatever means that, like, you just have to say things and people will believe you because you have the right politics. Yep. All right.
Literal salt of the earth.
All right. Going to be closing out. So,
I would prefer an AI generated video to this shit.
So
that's how bad it is.
I'm gonna look at a better video next time, probably. I'll probably. Yeah. I started noticing Nutsia's channel. She's very good. The last video I saw about like how like third wave feminism sort of ruined women's perception in movies, and how like we can repair it. And I'm like, that was a very good video. She's been on EFAP a few times. So Froggo, what have you been up to?
I don't know anymore. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna continue working on the.
And I'm going to have some dinner right now because I don't know how long the stream's been going.
Okay.
All right.
I've really had a good time, Falco. I mean,
yeah, of
we're
course.
really hitting our stride here.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. Good content from one side. Yeah, not the other.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue working on the What If review at some point.
Yeah, good for you.
Not at this
don't,
moment.
Don't give up.
There was a video that I was working on, but I canceled it due to it not going to be able to age well. So, yeah. What?
We saw Logan. I mean, I saw Logan recently, first time. Good stuff, and I understand why people are upset about the new Wolverine Deadpool movie. So like,
yes,
we so yeah, we're in the anyways, that, you know what, that's another time, because I do want to kind of get back to normalcy real quick, so to speak. But like so anyways, we will see you guys later, and peace out, I guess.
see ya.
See ya.